Our next team we're going out of order, judges. We're at team 19, ArenaVerse, the world. Any other impact teams, please come to the stage.
Can we wait till my slides are up? Hey everybody, this is team 19, so we just skipped way ahead. And we are ArenaVerse, so we are building arenas in the metaverse. So while we're figuring this out, this is an awesome time to basically thank all of you. Thanks all of you for being here. We're here at a really special time. If y'all been in this industry for a while, you've been seeing it grow. We have the tools now to make crazy things happen. So we're gonna show you some of those tools. I will just go ahead and take this airtime. Wow, thanks to the ETHDenver organizers and all the sponsors, right? And as we unfold this, I guess you're going to see a couple things from us. You're going to see how we're using NFTs. You're going to see how we're using a metaverse. And you're going to see specifically how we're helping athletes' lives. So young athletes around the world are usually exploited. They're exploited for profits by large corporations, and they suffer injuries, and they're rarely fairly compensated. So we're unpacking a model to empower young athletes through, fair economic systems within the massive world of sports entertainment. It's literally just content creation. If you're watching some athletes at a skate park right now, they're creating content and they're getting paid next to nothing to go skate. If you're watching surfers, they're creating content for all of us, but they're getting paid next to nothing and they have no insurance. Or rarely do they have insurance. So the same for football players, the same for really any sport. So we've got some solutions for that. Anyone else want to open mic? No? Okay. Okay, I'll tell a joke. And my name is Maddie, by the way. Okay, so what do you call a fish with 10 eyes? A fish. Huh? What do you call a fish with no eyes? This one knows. All right. Not my best jokes. Anyone else want to? No? Too cold? Oh boy. Okay, what else? We're doing a conference for the youth. We're doing the first ever youth crypto conference. The first ever conference for the youth. I want y'all to let this sink in, really, if you're listening. We are going to be bringing the principles back to our industry. We are bringing back personal sovereignty, individuals' liberties, fair monetary systems. This is what we're going to be talking about with young people. This is going to be very exciting. YouthCryptoCon.com, check it out. Google Youth Crypto Conference. If you want to speak on stage like this, please apply to be a speaker at the Youth Crypto Conference. If you understand where this industry came from, before we got to the crack smoking NFTs, we used to have a lot going on with data privacy and economic systems that were empowering people. So that's a lot of what Youth Crypto Conference is going to be about. YouthCryptoCon.com. Okay, also if y'all want to go ahead and Google this, Kabaddi, K-A-B-A-D-D-I. That's the sport that we're bringing to the metaverse first. It's called Kabaddi, K-A-B-A-D-D-I. Kabaddi. It's the fastest growing sport in the world. It's primarily played in India. It's the national sport of Bangladesh. It's played in Iran, it's played in Poland, and it's played here in the United States by some of our associates for the first time ever. We are actually offering an NFT franchise. I can't even get into this. This is not part of the presentation. Oh, new slides. Ooh, here we go. Switch over. This thing's... Okay, presentation time. Thank you and welcome. Sorry about all that earlier. This is ArenaVerse. We are improving athletes' lives. Our product title is just that, ArenaVerse, improving athletes' lives. The problem is this: young athletes are exploited for profits. Injuries are common, healthcare is insufficient for athletes, and lifelong injuries are statistically significant. We're creating a metaverse for athletes, and this is a very key phrase here, that restructures the economics empowering the players. Okay, this is key. So we have the chance to do that here. Our initialization involved deploying our metaverse base layer using Gather. We're working with our partners from Kabaddi, one of whom is the captain over here, Mr. Kush, right here in the corner, Mr. Kush. So they're providing some of the data for our build, and we're hyperlinking various extensions and third-party content within our metaverse. Okay. The world's first player-enabled and community-owned franchises are coming. This is because we're building tools that enable and empower athletes to succeed with modern finance and organization. That's what we have, modern tools at our hands. So when we overlay the governance and economics with tokens and offer the product in the metaverse, we create extreme transparency. We create transparency on the governance level and the economics level, especially if the economics passes through the players and the governance goes from the players back up to the franchises, which we have the chance to do. So here it is, people, the first ever Kabaddi arena in the metaverse. There's bleachers. That is a Kabaddi field. I do encourage you to look up Kabaddi if you want to actually see how it's played. Here again, our solution is to restructure the economics. Kabaddi is the fastest growing sport in the United States. We built the U.S. Kabaddi a home in the metaverse. Here it is. I'm actually going to skip all this and go straight to it, but you can note here we're offering a franchise, which is incredible. We're putting athletes' funds into vaults so they can earn yield. We're doing a global Kabaddi.DAO, so that's not just in the United States, it's a global DAO all around the world. We're going to do ArenaVerse land sales just because we're in crypto. And we actually have broadcasting partners kind of lined up for US Kabaddi. So having said all that, let's jump over here to this metaverse. Here we are, we're in there. All right, so I'm Ice M, and here's a bunch of people actually that are joining us. And if I take to the stage up here, I'm now broadcasting to all of these lovely friends. So currently, because my avatar is here at the center of the NKF, these people at the top can hear me. So this is a place you meet in the metaverse. The metaverse can be defined a number of ways, hyperlinks, rooms you go into, but token-gated access is a very important thing. So if you hold a token, you can access this room. We're gonna go quickly, I guess. We're gonna go outside here. I don't know if anybody wants to join me. Let's go over here. We're gonna go to another room, and I'm out of time. So here's another room. I have another minute for me and then one more for questions. Okay, so here's another room. I'm going to go up here and check out what this little vending machine has to offer. I don't know just yet, but, oh, actually, maybe I can't. Okay, there it is. So I can press X to interact with this object. Oh, boy, and here we're selling, I guess this is an NFT to a game. We're not using a lot of official stuff here. We're just linking in these various ways. Okay, looks like I took you all out of the metaverse. Here's where you can find out how to get back in it. So that's how you get in. That's where you get into our little metaverse, okay? I would have been logging in as Ice M. Okay, wrapping up. We have some very serious environmental and sustainability and governance goals that we're pursuing. That's an area that we love. Here's some of these gorgeous NFTs, Laser Panthers, and lastly, support your athletes everywhere. Cheers. Oh, and one question.
One question. Please raise your hand if you got a question.
So super interesting. How you guys build? What's the tech stack behind this? Looks like very similar to Avagogi, and it's super cool. Oh, sorry. What's the tech stack that you guys build on? And it's very similar to Avagogi. I really like it, and yeah.
Oh, okay, so you said, what's the next step for us? And there's other players that are more ahead, right? I think is what you said. It's just the microphone, or they're all going that way, the noise. So the next step for us is actually pretty interesting. We are associated with the National Kabaddi Federation in the United States. So we're putting together actual token economics for an actual franchise. That's something like this. We're offering franchises in a growing sport, an incredible sport. I would love to pull up a video right now. I don't know if we have 10 seconds, but that would be interesting. Okay, tech stack. We got a Polygon, yeah, absolutely. IPFS, OpenSea here. We published some of our contracts. You can get this into our GitHub. This is an example of a token-gated piece of content. If you own an NFT, you can mint your tickets, for example. A little bit more on tech stack. We're using a variety of our sort of NFT providers. I think This right here is an Algorand, Algo Gems that we're using to offer these franchises. We got a little Algorand mixed in there. Here's our Gnosis safes. So this is a Polygon Gnosis safe. It's a multi-signature. I'm sure a lot of people know what that is. Here again, there's the Algo Explorer, our ESG goals, and I really would love to end with a video, but I'm sure we're out of time. Any other questions? Oh, look, here's a video.
It's time. Thank you. Next.